on full ground effect racing league. And we're away, and Nanu gets a pretty nice start ahead of Stay Daisy, but Stay Daisy looks like he's going to keep the lead through time. Well, the Ferraris collide in the background. There's off-white, there's one of the Alpines. I think that might have been maybe more leader, but the Ferraris got making contact. They're still side by side, the championship leaders side by side into the North hairpin. And as they go on through the doorstep of Ferrari World, and there's chaos at the back with 3 wide in the background with the Mercedes and the Williams, and couldn't tell if that was maybe a Red Bull there as well, but the Ferraris are still side by side. Heading down the hill, we have the Haas on the inside of the Mercedes and Nanu. Nanu has a dream start. There's contact with Nanu though, and there's a nearly a traffic jam there through turn 6 and 7, but the Ferraris making contact, barging each other. Proper British touring car action on the first lap between the 2 Italian Scuderia cars, as Gamer Steph and more leader are battling in the background. They'll try and cut that. There we go. They're heading round side by side through Master Corner, and also side by side with the Mercedes of Kieran Nag and the better of the V-Carb drivers of has a titch at the moment. He's down the inside making contact. Kieran Nag has spun and off wide for more leader, who's now going to let has a titch have a little snitch through, but he's not going to make the move. Second, there's contact in the background. The other V-Carb collides with the other Alpine of Suturek. That's not the best move, and there's Owen Bozzy getting wing damage.
Gap to the car in front, 4.3 seconds. Green flag.
Put it towards other events that I may or may not be doing next year. So yeah, very exciting. Anyway, here we go then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights on ahead of the drivers. The lights are gone. We're rolling here in Kota, and it's a beautiful start by Nanu, who's jumping cars left, right, and centre. The Haas down the inside, the McLaren takes a wide line but stays ahead. But as they go through turn 1, there's wide for one of the V-Carbs. Get barged out, I think that's AJ Nolan getting hit by Kieran Nag as they head down turn 2. Not too many spinners I see heading through. As well, actually I say that, and Williams straight in the wall, that's cursed. Hit with a curse of wheel damage. Well, suspension damage, and that takes him out of the race. 3 wide further behind, and I think that is a virtual safety car, because that was a huge shunt for the Williams. Oh my lord, I hope he's okay, because that, if that was in real life, I reckon that would be a concussion. As there was a crash in MCL in Season 1, in that league's first ever race, in MCL in F2, with Lando, Max Clark, Ashley Curtis and Dottie all crashing out at that same bit that the Williams just went off at. And they all received a heavy whack to the wall. So I can only imagine if the Williams is feeling similar. Anyway, we're back under green flags, and the V-Carb of AJ Nolan has really got a massive bunch of an Armageddon of cars behind. 3 wide further back, that's Jammy getting involved in a scrap with Thomas and Lloyd. Jammy can't really afford to be in this kind of scrap. He needs to go after Atom, but at the moment he's pranging around, and look at that, the Aston nearly round. What else is happening in this bunch of cars? Lloyd goes through. I didn't even realise he entered the race. I think he joined after the sprint, but heading through, they're side by side with the Mercedes and the Aston Martin. We head through the penultimate corner as the V-Carb looking to make a move. Meanwhile, the Haas behind the McLaren, there's Ron Lawn battling with Owen Bozzy. And Bozzy looking to go back ahead of Rom Lawn, looking to be the Boz who takes 12th place. But Rom Lawn looking to ride around the outside. There's nearly side-by-side contact with Kieran Nag and Tomos. Kieran Nag being nagged back into 11th place, as there's Raza and Atom, I think that was, nearly battling. And they're still very close to each other at the moment. We have Nanu. No, Kieran Nag, should I say. Kieran Nag and the Mercedes. But the Mercedes, the McLaren, should I say, is a 1-2 sandwich. It was it's a one last sandwich. As meanwhile, there's battling with Lloyd and the Aston Martin, who are both going down the hill here over the straight. The Lone Star Straight, heading into the 12th corner. There's also Lloyd losing not just to Lloyd, but also losing out to Kieran Nag, and he looks like he might even lose out to one of the horses behind us. Alpha Heated looking ready to go for a massive dive here. He looked around the outside at the Wiggle, and the Red Bull down the inside. That's Owen Bozzy, the teammate of Lloyd, looking to go long round the outside of Alpha Heated, and as they all go round the Grand Plaza. A very pleasing move there by Owen Bozzy, but it didn't result in anything. But that means the AlphaTauri, the Toro Rosso, should I say, the V-Carb, whatever name it is right on the back of the Red Bull. Meanwhile, we head back up front. Raza Gamer takes the lead. The man who's won the most races in D3 in this league has taken the lead ahead of State Daisy. Then comes Elite Bleeder, then comes GRL Atten, then comes Emon McCuckin, then comes Nanu Star, then comes the Alpine of Mall Leader, then comes the man who's runner-up in the championship, Jamus, fighting the man in 4th place, GRL Atom, for the championship. The two Ferraris battling for the championship, but the man directly in between them, Nanu Star, in 6th, in the Mercedes, has also got a very good chance at leapfrogging both Ferraris if they mess up too much. Meanwhile, AJ Nolan and thing able to be done by Night Owl unless he makes a late dive, which he's gonna do. A big move by Night Owl, and he block passes, and he's made it sting. What a move by the Haas driver. Bold under braking, last of the latest of the breakers, and he catches Nanu Star right off guard. And Raza thinking, oh, do you know what, that's helped me out here. He could also go for a move on the Mercedes. What a move into the podium for the Haas driver. I am in awe of that move. That's the thing that Atom needed to do earlier on the inside of Ferradura for Nanu here on lap 33 to get ahead of Nanu. So Nanu's championship chances are out of the window unless Nanu can somehow gain 5 positions and get the fastest lap and take the win. That will be very unlikely. But down the inside for Nanu, is he going to make the move into the Pico de Bato? No, he's not. Atom Raza revving around the outside of him and keeping the place ahead of Nanu. Absolutely mental. Now Tomos almost getting caught out by how early Nanu breaks there. Absolutely mental. Speaking of, is this battle going to change? I don't know. Actually, it might do. This is the closest Atom speed for a while now. No DRS to help him out, just old school slipstream. Can he make a move? Can he do that late dive that Night Owl just did? Can he do it? We head into turn 1. Is he going to try the move? He's not laying off on the brakes. There's a spin though. That's an Alpine. That's more leader. That's Surchek, should I say. He's gone off. Jammy though, still ahead by a long margin. We have the Aston Martin of Tomos looking to get ahead of Nanu Star. We also have this Ferrari struggling to get past Lloyd. It looks like he's dropped back a bit from Lloyd. After I just cut away to one of the Alpines spinning. Looks like Atom's made a mistake as well. The championship hopes are sliding away. As what a move there by Freedom to get ahead of AJ Nolan. And luckily not getting into trouble like he did with the Elite Leader earlier on in the race. Meanwhile, we have, what do we have? We have Lloyd and Atom. We have this battle between comes Razza Gamer, who razzes up to P15. Freedom 46 has retired from the session. One of the Mercedes has jumped up the order. It's Pat Pedder. Pat Pedder's got up the order. That's a great lap by him at 15.7, 2/10 off the pole time. And that is one of the Saubers coming over the line. That's Owen heading over the line up into P6. One of the Williams just behind him. Turbo Chris has just got even faster with a 15.3. Nano's just gone way closer up into P2 with a 15.4. One of the Ferraris coming over the line. That is GRL Atom. He spun. Is that during his lap? I think it looks like it. GRL Atom's round. Jay Slynn takes pole position by a 100th. By a couple thousandths even. Let's get that gap on the interval. That looks absolutely hectic. The gap to the leader is 13 thousandths of a second. That is 900 separating the pole time from third place. Incredible stuff here in D3 of this racing league. And that is the end of qualifying. Everyone's finished their lap and we're just waiting on the last people to pit. Absolutely hectic qualifying here for the Ground Effect Racing League. Jay Slynn with a last.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at...
Heading through, they're side by side with the Mercedes and the Aston Martin. We head through the penultimate corner as the V-Carb looking to make a move. Meanwhile, the Haas behind the McLaren, there's Ron Lawn battling with Owen Bozzy. And Bozzy looking to go back ahead of Ron Lawn, looking to be the Boz who takes 12th place. But Ron Lawn looking to ride around the outside. There's nearly side-by-side contact with Kieran Nag and Tomoz. Kieran Nag being nagged back into 11th place as there's Razza and Atom, I think that was, nearly battling. And they're still very close to each other at the moment. We have Nano, no, Kieran Nag should I say, Kieran Nag and the Mercedes. But the Mercedes, the McLaren should I say, is a 1-2 sandwich. It was a one last sandwich. As meanwhile, there's battling with Lloyd and the Aston Martin, who are both going down the hill here over the straight, the Lone Star Straight, heading into the 12th corner. There's also Lloyd losing not just to Lloyd, but also losing out to Kieran Nag, and he looks like he might even lose out to one of the Haas's behind as Alpha Heated looking ready to go for a massive dive here. He looked around the outside at the wiggle and the Red Bull down the inside. That's Owen Bozzy, the teammate of Lloyd, looking to go long round the outside of Alpha Heated, and as they all go round the Grand Plaza. A very pleasing move there by Owen Bozzy, but it didn't result in anything. But that means the AlphaTauri, the Toro Rosso should I say, the V-Carb, whatever name it is right on the back of the Red Bull. Meanwhile, we head back up front. Razza Gamer takes the lead. The man who's won the most races in D3 in this league has taken the lead ahead of State Daisy. Then comes Elite Bleeder, then comes GRL Atom, then comes Emon McCucken, then comes Nanu Star, then comes the Alpine of Mall Leader. Then comes the man who's runner-up in the championship, Jamuse, fighting the man in 4th place, GRL Atom, for the championship. The two Ferraris battling for the championship, but the man directly in between them, Nanu Star, in 6th, in the Mercedes, has also got a very good chance at leapfrogging both Ferraris if they mess up too much. Meanwhile, AJ Nolan and the two Red Bulls, the 3 Red Bull branded cars, going through turn 11, the second of which has got a penalty. Owen Bozzy getting a penalty, and meanwhile Razza Gamer has been penalised by State Daisy, and now State Daisy has taken the lead back from Razza Gamer. Good move there by the McLaren.
Push hard on the in-lap.
The battle for the lead as well is heating up. Turbo Chris in the Aston Martin looking to take a win for the Aston Martin team. And meanwhile, it's the Alpines in a double podium, but they do have one driver in the winning position, but they also have the other one in the third spot. But Turbo can't be too aggressive here, because if anything goes wrong, the other Alpine's just going to steam past him, and I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to go 3 wide into the third corner. Is it going to work? I think it will. Yes, it will. He's got the traction on the exit. He's got the move. That's so much so they're making contact, I think. We're on board with Turbo Chris there for a split second. Now we're back to the off-track cam, locking up a break there, block passing. The number 72 Aston Martin has taken the lead. He blocked past Tomos and has now taken Tomos off the winning position again. And Tomos, who took the lead from Nanu, who's now 11th, has now lost the lead to Turbo Chris, who started second, and who did there, nearly having an off. AJ Nolan battling with Liam Mack. As understeering there's the other Aston Martin trusted. It looks like he's missing wing still from that crash. As meanwhile, Freedom's got off. Freedom in the 46. Williams has spun out of the last corner. It's another spin out of that treacherous last corner for the Williams. Nanu being hounded by the Red Bull. Obviously, Nanu drove the Red Bull in Australia to contend with Turbo Chris and Jay Slynn in Australia. As meanwhile, Tomos looking to make a move again. There's more contact with the Haas. There's a Haas making contact with the Ferrari there. He's now lost the position to Kieran Nag, who's now gonna get up into the next position. As round goes the Ferrari. That's Jammy. Critical for the championship. The Ferrari of Jammy is round. Owen Bozzi's DNF'd. Not too sure why. Oh, he's out. He's had a crash with someone. As you see him on the side of the road there, he's had a massive shunt with someone. Not too sure who it was. And while that was happening, Jammy had a spin out of turn 4. As meanwhile, I think, is that another Red Bull going off? It is! Both Red Bulls on the final lap have gone off. Incredible. Meanwhile, we cut to Turbo Chris, who wins the sprint race ahead of the two French pair of Alpines. Then comes the championship leader Aston, who extends his lead in the championship after a disastrous spin for Jammy. Then comes Jay Slynn, the winner from Australia. Then comes Kieran Nag. And Freedom, after his spin, still makes it up into 7th due to all that chaos that happened on the final lap. That was something to behold. As meanwhile, over the line comes Trusted, the other Aston Martin, who takes 11th. So Turbo Chris, the best of the top 10. Trusted, the best Aston Martin in the bottom 10. Incredible. But Jack, the nightmare for the Red Bulls on the final lap. Both of them having crashes. Couldn't really keep up. It was them and the former Red Bull driver, Jammy. He drove a Red Bull in the Australian Grand Prix and in the Dutch Grand Prix, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, incredible as we ride a ball with Jack, who had that crash, but massive result for Turbo Chris, who wins the sprint and defeats the Alpines, who were abominable through that race. But Freedom, massive shame for him, massive shame for all those drivers. Half of them, that final corner was catching up a whole lot of drivers at the end there, and then the final lap just caught out everyone. Incredible. Into the pits, we have one of the Red Bulls, I think, coming over the line here. Jammy's on a lap, and it looks like who's on a lap now? There's a VCARB round. That's AJ Nolan, who was 46 thousandths up on his lap, coming out of turn 9. I'm pretty sure that is. He's now round. Pat Pedder and Cartier have set the exact same lap time, a 1:9.589, and Pat Pedder goes and makes a change to that and goes within a second or so of the pole time, within half a second even. That was mad for a quick second there. But out of the final corner comes Power-Twan. He's going to come over the hill here, over the line, out of Junsao, and Power-Twan will take the win here in Ground Effect Racing League in the finale. But Jammy behind is the world champion. Jammy in Division 3 wins the championship in Division 3 for Season 9 of Ground Effect Racing League. What an effect on the championship this man has had with his consistency. Also 700s over the line between Razza and Night Owl, just because why not. And then we have Nanu, then Thomas, then Lloyd, and commiserations to GRL Atom. Led the championship on the way into the race, tied with his championship rival in qualifying, and then got overtaken by him on the outside of turn 2 in a move that was similar to what Mozzie Boy did in Vantage Racing Team in V1 back in Season 7, in that race, in that league's championship, when Mozzie Boy went around the outside of turn 2 on the Ferrari of Chief Dankaroo. But here with the Ferraris today, Atom, on this rainy day, losing the championship to Jammy. Jammy wins the championship for GRL. What a race this has been. What a championship season this has been. It's been an honour to commentate on it. And it's pretty much made my Mondays for the last few weeks. So thank you very much, D3. You are very entertaining to watch race. So yeah, congrats to Power-Twan for what I believe is his first win in D3, and Jammy as well taking the championship. Obviously, commiserations to Atom, but also very nice race by Jammy to take the championship. The consistency this guy's had as well this season is absolutely mental. I have to congratulate him for that. And yeah, also again, great move by our cleanest driver, Night Owl, who is on the leaderboard with Power-Twan, Thomas, and Liam Mack for the best honours in the race. What a race this has been. I'm going to invite people to Xbox Party for an interview. I can't invite Jammy, but I can invite Night Owl. So yeah, I'm going to invite him now to a party. If not, I'm going to invite GRL Atom to a party. I'm just going to invite lots of people to a party for an interview for this championship season on this thing's finale. But yeah, Nanu's not on Xbox. No one has joined the party. Oh, here we go. Night Owl, hello, you're on stream. I just need to make sure of one thing, that I can actually... my stream can actually hear you, so let me just check that before I start asking questions. There we go, right. Can I just ask you one very important question? How on earth were you able to pull that move off on Nanu? That was some of the best braking I've ever seen. I said in commentary afterwards, I reckon you could get a cow on ice to stop after seeing that braking performance. How did you do that?
Just trusting myself to brake in time.
Okay, very straight answer. Damn it, I was hoping for more detail. But, yeah.
Just Kobe down the inside.
Yeah. It was beautiful. It was majestic. It was, whew, chef's kiss. But yeah, so, how was that race for you? Were there any moments that stood out to you, apart from that move?
Probably just the strategical bit on the first part, like just pitting early to hards and getting to the rain, because everyone who started on medium, we all did the wrong strategy, because the game said the weather was going to be between 30 minutes and between half an hour and 45 minutes, and it came then around when the race started. It said rain in 10 minutes. Like, we're fucked. We're starting on mediums. Yeah, because we were expecting to go medium hard, then rain, but then rain obviously came a lot earlier than what it was said. But then it actually came up 20, so Jeff just fucking lied on the radio. So,
or Mark, as it's called now.
Same fucking thing. Same AI bot.
Same thing. Yeah, you're an OG. I love you. But yeah, commiserations as well, Atom. How's this championship season been for you? And also, that safety car really didn't help you at all with the leap leader and Freedom colliding, causing a safety car and essentially ruining your strategy, putting you in 8th and struggling to get past Lloyd. Just talk us through a little bit on what tonight's has had on you.
Yeah, I mean, nothing really cost me from that. It was just a strategy mistake. I mean, the approximate weather thing on the game just said it will only rain at the end, and then it came down a lap 15. So I knew from there it was over. It was, yeah, it was over from there basically. Like, I think I had good pace. I think I could have in the dry could have certainly been top 3. But because it was only going to rain, it said at the right at the end, I've put on a dry set, and it was more than 50% of the race was wet. So, I mean, yeah couldn't do anything there. Then I was behind Lloyd, and he went back on the racing line and chopped my wing off just to top it all off. So, yeah.
Oh, is that what happened in turn 2? I think I missed that because I saw one of the Alpine spins, so I had a look at that, and then I just saw you two go.
Yeah,
very wide, but I didn't see your front wing brake. I must have missed that.
I was just. He obviously reacted to it, but yeah, obviously when I'm on the track, that's not ideal. But I mean, Jamie deserves it. But yeah, I would have liked to at least see him at the end of the race.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you think? You're gonna come back next season and battle, or are you moving to Tier 2? What's the plan for next season moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, we'll certainly move some people up because we'll probably have a division less. But yeah, I mean, most of the top runners in Division 2, I think, will be in Division 1 next season, and then the Div 3 lot will move up, at least top half. But yeah. I mean, I felt comfortable racing the Div 2s that were there today, until the rain hit, obviously. But it was a good race overall, I think. So.
Yeah, I just thought because it's the final race, I'll do some interviews. So yeah, but yeah, now Raza, you've had a great season, most wins of anyone in the season.
3 wins. Pretty happy. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think it's because he missed a couple races and that cost him in the points, which is a shame. But yeah.
I tried.
Yeah, great campaign. Just talk us through tonight and also the season. Just talk us through it.
Yeah, I thought the pace tonight was pretty good. Obviously, I think we should have started Haas tonight because of obviously the Jamie and the other one. What's his name? The Merc.
Or Nanu.
No, the other one.
Nanu or Power Twom.
Power Twom. Yeah. They got lucky with the hards pretty much staying out with the safety car and that. So
yeah.
Kind of cost us, but betting early kind of worked.
Yeah, did play out for you a bit. Although also be behind Night Owl when he absolutely sent it like postman pat on Nanu.
Funny.
Did that just like open up a door for you?
Yes,
or?
it did, because I actually got him a few turns later. Just got him.
I think Ferradura, if I'm not mistaken, you got him.
Mhm.
The uphill one. So no, it was bad because for like about 5 laps or 6 laps before that, you were just stuck in a little train and you couldn't move at all.
And that Tomo guy was literally behind me, and he just lost pace.
Yeah, I think that's what caught
also another thing.
Atom out.
Atom, let me stay in Division 3, please. No, get me in Division 3.
Yeah, if I'm going up, you're going up. I can tell you that. Can put you Div 1 though.
No, not with Dusty. Not with Dusty. Not a chance. I will complain. There's all the sweats in there. I do.
Sounds good. Aye. Interviews Jamie. Wait, Jamie, you on Xbox if you are invited to the parties.
It's got a PC, you should just join him with the Xbox app.
Oh yeah, it's on PC, yeah.
they got the same nap time and quality as well. That was even more crazy.
Yeah, I know, yeah, that was mental one of them as well. Talk us through that one as well, after we get the same time as your championship rival.
Yeah,
in qualifying.
On the lap I was like, oh, it's gonna be so bad, and I saw it was like 12, was like, I'm less than 10th up, so I'm gonna probably be like 5 places behind Jamie. And then I look at my time, it's at 4:19. I was like, The time, I think, is pretty close to Jammy's because he also had something around there. Then I checked.
The irony of that sentence. Oh, I think it's pretty close. Oh, yeah.
It was
Oh, wow.
No,
Wow.
he drove really well today, to be fair.
Yeah. Also, I want to ask as well, when you're battling Jammy, like at lap 9 or lap 10 when you're battling him at the Santa S, like, because your teammates, do you take any extra caution or do you just race him like any other person?
I mean, I tried to not hit him off. When I was ahead of him the first few laps, I thought about breaking the DRS train so the top 4 could escape, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I decided against it because I felt I had good pace, and I didn't think the rain gods were that evil this day. Obviously tried to not make contact, and I think we did quite well. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't change anything. Like, I respect Jam a lot, the driver, so I think he's done really well. And he now has to deal with the mental issue of not winning a race, but winning a championship.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, he hasn't won a race all season long, and yet he's clinched the championship.
Yeah. I said,
You know,
I said before the season, Jam should walk this. Didn't quite walk it, but he won, so at least that was correct.
He stumbled it. But yeah. I would say that's the first time I've ever heard someone not win a race and win the championship. But I have to say, I have had another occasion like that in the Formula Asphalt. Driver AJ Curtis, his highest finish was second as well, and he was able to clinch the championship in that league's season 3 on F1 23. So yeah, I guess although Jammy is a lot faster than AJ Curtis in terms of one lap pace anyway. But yeah, no, it's been great to commentate on it anyway, and yeah, I don't know if anyone else wants a quick chat, Power 20 chat saying GG, fun race.
Well, I've replied to Jeremy. I don't know if he's read it about the experience. He has read it.
Yeah.
He replied to my God. I don't know what that's supposed. Is this yes or no? I don't know. I think if he doesn't join the interviews, we should deduct him 3.5 points.
Yeah. Nah, media training has to be done for F1 drivers. So yeah, nah. Jammy, go.
I've got one last chance because I said I think a couple of people crossed the pit line entry. But...
Oh dear. Oh.
You're literally going to be going through the entire season.
No, I had it on my
what
stream. I had it on my stream. I saw it like they're going in quick there.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's been good. I think I don't know if I'll be able to do it like weekly, like I've been able to do it for this season. But when I can make it, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. Okay. Jamie sent me his thing. Maybe I can invite him.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. So it'll be good to have the Scuderias in here, and also, it was unlikely, but were there any other thoughts of maybe Nanu somehow clinching the title from you two, or was he just kind of like any other driver in this race?
I mean, you should have heard me in my VC. He was cheering Nano on to get after Jamie, but he was not quick enough.
Nah, you ended up getting swallowed up by the Daniel Ricciardo dive, but I need more angles of that dive
I literally said in the VC, I said, like, why is Nighthall not ahead of Jamie? Nighthall's every time he's so quick in the wet, and then he's behind Jamie. That's like, that's serious. But I guess I shouldn't rely on others.
We got
Speaking of Jamie,
so, yeah. I mean, I can't really blame you for my loss.
Oh god, this is turning into banter hour here at Brazil. Yeah, speaking of Jamie, the season, what's it, season 9 champion for D3, what do you have to say? Is he here? Good, right.
Well, that's
good to God, that was very insightful. I thought you weren't going to stop there, mate.
I'm messaging him again. He can't unmute his mic.
He's in the party. He's just not. He's got no thing on.
He can't unmute his mic. That is an issue.
my Twitch. I've got it in general, I think. It's just it's just a thing, but it's a weird spelling, so I can't be asked. Say now. I'll text Jammy in party. Hang on.
Ask your questions. He can type. Oh, great. It's turning into a podcast.
Yeah. Right, Night Owl's left, and he's dive bombed it out of the session. Jammy's also left. So the champion, obviously too busy to give 5 minutes for an interview. Anyway. Yeah, no, decent race, and yeah. So, what is season 10 starting next week, or is it a week break? Or?
Wait, he wants another invite. Wait, look, I can't type and think at the same time. Yeah, it's the driver draft next week. Well, the drivers get allocated by the TPs, and then round 1 is the week after. So 6th of October is the draft.
When's the calendar coming?
On the draft.
Okay.
Already been out. I'm not leaving.
It better be a good calendar.
I've mainly let the other admins deal with it this time. So
Do Monaco as the first race. That would be great.
I better see Costa and Brazil on there.
Kota and Brazil, I think you may be lucky.
Yeah,
But
do you know, I think you should do Monaco as the first race, then Singapore as the second
No.
race, then Baku as the third race, then Miami as the finale. That would be great.
You know, I'm very happy you're not admin in my league.
Do you know what? I think we should have Sochi back on the calendar. No, maybe not that
To be
far.
fair, I didn't mind driving Sochi. Don't right on the game wasn't that bad.
Sochi holds a special place in my heart for F1 2016 and 2015, causing crashes through like turn 1 and 2 in the wet. Like the AI would always crash, and it would always be the best part of the day.
Yeah, I had the game, but I don't think I remember anything from that.
Yeah, honestly, that my entire childhood was just crashing cars in Sochi in F1 2015-16.
Well, oh, Jamie thinks he's fixed it. I'm gonna send him another, right?
Technical difficulties for our World Drivers
Only
Champion.
a few. I wish he would take that long on the track.
Yeah.
I mean, the championship lead switched quite a few times the last 2 races.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Hello, he's it. Can we hear him? Can we hear him? I can't. Oh, unless he can just type things in
He said
text or
he
something. Oh no,
fixed it.
his thing isn't grayed out now, so.
That's good.
I just can't hear him still. That's
Yeah, neither.
options. Noise suppression can stay off. Just do it in text, Jammy. Just do it in text. What? WD. Hang on. WDC. Champ. Thoughts. So.
Right.
So we'll wait for a reply from the Jam of Jam Sandwiches, and yeah, we'll see. Yeah, no, it's been decent today. Yeah. Also, big news. Simpsons is getting a second movie. 20 years after its first movie, it's getting a second one. I am absolutely buzzing. That's the best news of the entire year so far.
How many years since?
20.
20 years.
Apparently it came out in 2005.
I was barely.
Oh no, it came out in 2007. So apparently It's gonna be in theaters July 23rd, 2027.
Interesting.
Absolutely mental. So while yes, Jamie may be the champion, that isn't the big headline of today, I must say. Also, if anyone from Vantage Racing Team is watching, Nico, I just want to say to you, bad about where, or bad about where, should I say?
What the hell?
Bad about where? Bad about where? It's something Spanish, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not too sure what it means.
Raza, where did you come? Did you come third, second? No, fourth.
He came fourth, behind Night Owl, but ahead of Nanu, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Nana dropped off.
Yeah, Nanu got swallowed up, and then Tomos nearly swallowed him up, and then had a skill issue of his own. But yeah, that is pretty good. Alright, I think that will be me then for tonight. I'm gonna go clip that down, make a video of it, or send you the video, blah blah blah. And